Hello, welcome. In this video, you will learn how to hold your ukulele correctly. I'm going to move closer to the camera so that you can get a better look, but I'm still going to coach you through the whole process. So grab your uke and let's do this. In the ukulele body parts video, we talked about the sound hole and how the sound hole should face your audience. So that is a really good key for how to hold the ukulele. If your sound hole is facing you, that's not a good sign and it's not a good way to hold your instrument. Look at how that bends my wrist. That is not good at all. So we want the back of the ukulele on your belly or your torso. We want the sound hole coming out. And then I want you to use this part of your arm, here your forearm, and to pretend that it's a seat belt for your ukulele. Have your fingers come to the waist of the instrument, and then your thumb should be kind of right over the sound hole. We're gonna move later, but this is just a good place to start. If you're doing your seatbelt hand correctly and your wrist or your fingers, you should be able to drop this hand and the ukulele stays. And I don't mean it should be over here. No, it should be across your body. And you should be able to drop the hand and have the ukulele stay. Okay? Now that you're holding this, I want you to give me a thumbs up and put it in the back of the ukulele, kind of where the second fret wire is. Second or third. But we're gonna move around with this part, so it doesn't have to stay glued. A mistake that some of my beginners make is that they put the whole thumb like this, and it makes their hand bend. I don't want this bend. You see that? That's not good. I want you to just drop. Look at how that is, okay? Drop. Now, your thumbs up to the back of the uke. Unfold your hand. And that should be nice and curved. Nice and curved hand. Okay. Now, with your ring finger, put it on the 3rd fret of your A string. Do not put it like this. I should not see the nail. I want the very tip. Look at that. Okay? Now, pick on that string only. And by picking, I want you to just press down. Your thumb should fall off the string. If you're doing this, that's wrong. I don't want you to pull it out. That's not a good sound. I also don't want you to tweeze it out. That's not a good sound either. Your thumb should just fall. If it sounds like this, that means that you're not squeezing. I want you to, this hand, squeeze. Squeeze and pick. Now that sounds good, I want you to start from the 1st string and fall. I don't want you doing this though. Look up. I don't want you doing this. That's not a good sound. That's not a good ukulele sound. I want your finger to gracefully, like a grace, fall down. Not in, down. If you're squeezing and if you're falling, this is C chord. Remember that because that is like the topmost used chord ever. Okay? So now, let's review real quick. I want the back to belly or torso. Seatbelt hand. Thumbs up. Unfold the hand. Tip, 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 tip. Look at where I'm getting that indentation on my finger. You see that line? That's where I want your string to fall. Right next to the nail. I don't want it over there. Not on this part. No. I want it on the very tip. And then I want you to squeeze. So tip and squeeze. Pick to make sure you're doing it correctly. And we don't pull out when we pick. That's nasty. We just fall down. And then now try on all of the strings. And that is C chord. If you want to remove the hand from here, you can. And I'm just using the chunky part of my thumb. But I'm keeping my ukulele here so that I can keep it against my body. And so I'm holding it both with this squeeze and with this forearm. So those two things are helping me hold it in place right now. As we gain more skills, we will hold it differently, slightly differently. But for right now, this is a really good place to start. Now, let's talk about the height, where to put it, right? So this is, if you're a clock, this is 3 o'clock, this is too low. And 12 o'clock is way too high, right? What about 1 o'clock? Well, 1 o'clock is okay, but I think we can do better. So let's go to 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is a really nice position. Anywhere from 2 to 2:45 I think is really nice. What you want to remember is to not carry the ukulele with this part. If you're doing this, this is bad. Don't do that. Okay? Drop. Curve hand. Very curved. Carry the ukulele with this part, this forearm over here. Hold it close to you. And when you squeeze chords, that kind of brings it closer to you, and then just fall down. If it's soft right now, that's okay. I will teach you how to play a little louder later, but it's gentle. If you can play a little above the sound hole, even better. Because sometimes beginners will like fall into the hole, the sound hole, and so that will kind of hurt them. So go a little above now. And play C chord. Have some fun playing it, okay? This should be fun. Review this video over and over until you feel comfortable holding the ukulele with your seatbelt hand and squeezing and getting the C chord, because you will need these skills for the next video. Once you're ready, I will see you there. In this video, you will learn how to read chord charts and tablature notation for ukulele. This is a really useful skill and communication method